Respected Mr. Ahmed Kuti, Mr. Safuddin, Dr. Ramesh, Dr. Shalimullah Khan, Professor K.P. Sufi, Dr. Sajesh Raghunathan, Dr. Syed Hameen Ahmad, Mr. Muhammad Faisal, respected Dr. Sarfraz Hasim, Principal of the College, and all my young student friends. Thank you so much for the invitation that you have extended to me to be here with you all for this day to celebrate the annual day of 2024. I decided to speak on an issue which would be very much interested as far as students are concerned. After having seen the report, I thought let me slightly shift and then speak few more things that would help you in understanding the education institution much better. I congratulate the principal, the staff, and all those who are involved in making the report and the activities more meaningful, where every activity leads to make the students better, outreaching, and extraordinary, both in terms of academics as well as extracurricular activities. Once Professor Ashim asked me, Principal Sab asked me, if I can give a small bite. I want my students to listen to this carefully. He asked me if I can give a motivational talk for 2 minutes that he would upload in his website or YouTube channel, whatever he has. I said yes, but I failed in my duty and I did not give for a simple reason that these students needs no motivation. I only thought that when Professor Sarfraz is there, his team is there, and then the students like you are there, there is no one is required here to motivate you because you are already motivated. You are already with larger number of spirit, enthusiasm, and you have a package of so much of energy to carry on the agenda of academics to the future. I don't know whether my friends, young friends, have listened to this carefully. When the principal was reading, all that he was trying to say, that you have involved in large number of activities, that you are responsible for the betterment of the college, that you acted in a very different way, that all that this college has achieved is only your record. Only your record. I appreciate the spirit in which principal has submitted the report. I also congratulate all those boys and girls who have done extraordinarily well as far as making the college report so beautiful and absolutely attractive. I don't know whether Principal Saab knows this. I want to reveal a small truth today, and that I want to tell, very, very clearly. I have taken over as a Vice Chancellor very recently. I wanted to know entire colleges affiliated to Mangalore University. Though I know them as a teacher, as a good friend, I've been traveling to all the colleges and understanding students' mind better. But now as an administrator, I wanted to see the college. I also understood the documents of PA, studied the entire records of the PA, and finally came out with a small statistics, small data, which all my young friends want to listen. Can I disclose the secret, my dear friends? Then you should be able to listen to this carefully. There is a small scorecard that I have prepared on the basis of the records that is already with me. Thank you so much. The scorecard is of 12 items. Please listen to me carefully. Number 1, among the sports, PA scores 10 out of 10. I don't know whether this analysis is being made by Professor Hasim and his team, but I have made it because I have the records. Sports, you are extraordinarily well, good. And your team member and your team leader has been also nominated as a coach, not only here, also outside. Therefore, your score is 10 out of 10. Your academics, that is in terms of your results, and then all kind of participation that you have made is also 10 out of 10. The kind of report that is submitted, the document is already with me, where discipline also 10 out of 10. Cleanliness, both class, outside, the students themselves, in terms of all your physical appearance, also 10 out of 10. Your cultural activities, that is what principals have said. We have collected it from our own source. Cultural activities also is 100% 10 out of 10. Your social service, my dear young friends, NSS, Red Cross, all that what you have done, where you also conducted blood donation camp, also 10 out of 10. Your faculty, wonderful faculty with PhD, doctoral degree holders, people who are doing wonderful publishing articles, participated in different FDB programs, also carries 10 out of 10. Your management, Mr. Abdullah Kuti is here. Your management, all the support that management has extended, also scores 10 out of 10. Campus, absolutely beautiful campus. You're encouraged with all kinds of activities here. You have 10% marks, 100% max. You should be patting your own back. You should be appreciating your own, where zero ragging is identified. Correct me if I'm right or wrong. I have not seen any record in the university document where ragging is not, being noticed to me, noticed in administration. Therefore, touch your heart and tell ragging is 0, therefore 10 out of 10. Value system, I said touch your heart. You're talking to your God. You're talking to your Allah. Therefore, when you say that we have not conducted ragging, I'm sure you're touching your own inner consciousness. Value system on the campus, also 10 out of 10. But there is one thing that you have scored 0, which I want you to understand, which is also not recorded by the principal Saab when he represented the college, represented your talent, which is also not there, where rarely students have asked questions inside the class. I hope you understand now. It's silence now. It's absolutely silence now that you have not done your fundamental duty as a student inside the class when I teach in the class. When I came prepared, when I do homework, when I come to class, teach the subject that I'm assigned with, you simply have listened to me, understood what I have said right or wrong. You never even interacted with me through your question. None of them have been recorded where a student, a teacher came and told the administration, came and told the university where PA college students have started raising fundamental questions inside the class. My dear young friends, when an institution, when an organization invests so much on the education, invest so much energy on the education, put all together as a unit, and the managers, Sri Abdul Kuti here, manages the entire source, is not because they want to run the business. They want to conduct a business. They have a different business avenues. Mr. Muhammad Kuti was telling, yes, Mr. Hamid Kuti, I make a pardon, Ms. Hamid Kuti was telling, the Spriya group of institutions have large number of options to carry on, not simply the education system. They are investing on the education system as a social service. So much money is invested here is to make you more and more responsible citizens. And if you don't raise questions in the class, if you don't ask fundamental questions to a teacher like me, why should they invest money on the education institutions? And I want you to, my dear young friends, I want you to now, at least year afterwards, make a statement, make a promise that you will be a wonderful student year afterwards inside the class by raising fundamental questions which is academically bound. And next year, in the same hall, when you celebrate the college day, annual day, Professor Ashim will announce the best student of the campus who has raised fundamental academic questions in the class. Ashim Saab, please announce this. I also want somebody to also record so that the beautiful library is used regularly. Please identify a name who visits regularly the library, look at the books, borrow the books, also sometimes discuss the books, make a discussion with the students and the classmates, come out with a small solution either to an English teacher or a Hindi teacher or with whatever teachers they like, they are comfortable with. Please make use of library to better your academic activities. To make use of, see that you make use of the benefits that are available. Please also announce a prize next time, Asim Saab, the best user of the library, the best beneficiary of the library. The moment I came here, my dear young friends, I saw 2 to 3 young boys, very handsome boys, holding camera with a beautiful body language, with the student leaders here. The leaders are not there, student leaders are, council leaders are there. With a beautiful body language, all the time waiting for an angle, beautiful photo angle. They are here with all cream dresses. Waiting for a moment, trying to catch in a frame a beautiful moment of all the guests here, trying to adjust their body and also mind, calculate beautifully, make it more closer, zoom it. What a beautiful talent that you have, my dear friends. I appreciate all the team. I appreciate all the team. Mr. Abu Bakr, Mr. Naimuddin, Mr. Yaqub, and the friends with other uniform that you have had. Principal Saab, you have a responsibility to think of a course here on photography, which is, I think, is very sold as a hotcake in the international market today. Use these young, talented boys. They have not only the beautiful phone, Apple phones, also beautiful body language, so as to not only capture the memory that you have, also a nice way of connecting to the guests. I really appreciate it. You're not trained. You're really not trained. But you connect yourself with larger number of people. When we were talking, I'm really appreciating Dil say, when we were talking, you did not disturb us, but still you were catching the momentary figure. I was talking to most senior Hamid Kuti Saab, but you never disturbed us. I was talking to the faculty, you never disturbed us. That is the professionalism that we see today. And that I see in you. God bless you, my dear young friends. You should be getting a nice place. I do not want to take more time. The facts that I have written here, the data that I have brought is not prepared because Principal Saab is my good friend, philosopher, and also well-wisher. It is nothing to do with him. It is the data that I have started collecting about all those colleges, 187 colleges today. And I have the data on my fingertips. I can go and tell everything to you and about you. I pray God that you all be good citizens of this country. I pray God that the God gives you energy so that you never annoy everybody. You never create problems to anybody. You only love, you only appreciate, you only mutually respect everybody, so that the country in which we live becomes a beautiful world, God-given world, God-gifted world, where all of us live happily. God bless you, my dear young friends. Take care. Thank you so much.